Here's some tips on how I personally play Groot, and y'all should listen, because if I see one more Groot in ranked that doesn't know how to use his fucking walls, I'm gonna lose my shit. Before we begin, make sure you follow for more Marvel Rivals content. The key here is to just place your walls in more strategic locations so they won't be destroyed. Stop dropping walls directly in fucking front of you. All you're doing is blocking our team from doing damage, and you're making it easier for the enemy team to destroy the walls, which you fucking need to be a good Groot. If you didn't know, big wall does healing, little wall does damage. If I'm not using the big wall to block an entrance, then I'm using it as a support wall. It's going to my left or right, so it's out of the way, and no one will pay attention to it and destroy it, therefore giving me and my team constant healing power. The typical mindset of a player is that if the wall isn't in the way, then I'll just ignore it. Especially because the big walls are harder to destroy, most people will ignore it if it's not directly affecting them. So that's why you want to put the big wall somewhere off to the side where it's still in your vicinity to give heals, but no one is really focusing on destroying it. I'll sometimes use the small walls to block entrances, but that's rare. What I normally do is put those walls on the ceiling or right above a doorway or adjacent to a doorway because it's less visible, not in the fucking way of my teammates who are doing damage. And it keeps the enemies from pushing that entrance because of how much damage the walls are doing when they try to step through it. Now, if you don't want to be this fancy and technical with the walls, then at least start dropping them behind enemies instead of in front. This is way more effective because you can block the enemy healers from healing the front line and give your team a window of opportunity to take out that front line. Now for the ultimate. In the middle of a team fight, I will drop 2 little walls directly behind the team and then immediately throw my ultimate at the wall so that the enemies can be pulled into it. And then I just start spam attacking the team and will wipe them out because the walls do so much damage and they are stuck there for at least 2 seconds. You and your team can do a shit ton of damage in those few seconds that they can't move. Doctor Strange is also a really good partner tank to have with Groot because right when you throw your Groot ultimate, Doctor Strange can hit his to stop any healers from possibly hitting their ultimate to counter Groot. Now, if you pair the Groot ultimate with the Doctor Strange ultimate and also the ultimate of a Moon Knight or a Spider-Man, or really any DPS ultimate that does area damage, it's basically a guaranteed team wipe. The biggest takeaway from this video is to just be smarter with your walls, because once you know how to use them properly, you will just naturally be better. If you learned anything in this video or just enjoyed the content, please make sure to like, share, and follow.